Hi guys, welcome to this week's episode of Miss Planet. We are so glad you could join us. Just a quick reminder that our flowers are here and available in our Amazon store. For those of you who have already supported us, thank you so much, and thank you so much for the words of encouragement, and we are so glad that you love them as much as we do. Don't forget, there's a free ebook link right down in the description. It's absolutely free with over a dozen projects using our flowers. So check it out. Let's get started with this week's project, and it comes from a community member, and her name is Ariel, and she writes, Hi there, Ariel. I'm looking for some inspiration for centerpieces for my Starry Night Under the Stars themed wedding. My wedding is soon, and our colors are navy blue, orange, and gold. I'm looking for a budget-friendly option that includes a touch of these elements. I'm having a very difficult time pulling something together in my head, and I'm hoping you can help. Thank you so much from a huge fan, Ariel. Well, first of all, Ariel, thank you so much for allowing us to be a part of your special day, and we have come up with a wonderful solution that is absolutely gorgeous, and I cannot wait to share it with you. So, without further ado, let's get started with our Dollar Tree inspired Starry Night wedding centerpiece. All right, guys, let's go. So to create our base for our project, we're going to use this 5x7 wood plaque, and we're going to cut a piece of styrofoam block to fit the top portion of it. Once we've cut it out, we're going to set it aside so that we can apply paint and glitter to the edges of our 5x7 wooden block. Now the key to adding the glitter is making sure the paint is still wet. So paint a little bit, glitter a little bit. Paint a little bit, glitter a little bit until all four sides have been done. All right, guys, get to it. So I have to warn you, this project involves a lot of glitter. So just be prepared. We're next going to take this Dollar Tree lantern, and we're going to also do the same process. We're going to paint a little bit and glitter a little bit until the entire piece, except for the bottom, are covered. Set it aside, allow it to dry for at least 45 minutes. Next, let's create those star embellishments. Super simple. So we're using just some star wooden shapes that come in a bag with about 400 of them. So you have plenty. One bag goes a long way. And we're going to take our 20 gauge floral wire, cut it about 3 to 4 inches sections. And next we're going to attach it to the back side or a side of our star shape with some hot glue. Let it set up and dry for about 2 to 3 minutes, and then you'll be ready to paint and glitter. Finally, we're going to construct our crescent moon. Super simple. Print out a template from the internet. Just go ahead and Google crescent moons and you'll have all kind of patterns. Print it out, glue it down to a piece of cardstock, and cut it out to create your template. That makes it a lot easier to trace the shape onto our foam board. This is foam board from the Dollar Tree. It's not special foam board. It's just run-of-the-mill foam board. You can do so much with it. So you have your pattern now, you have your size, you're happy with it. One piece of foam board can make 2 centerpieces, okay? So it's super economic. So it's basically 50 cents for a crescent moon. You can't beat it. You're gonna go ahead and trace it out onto your foam board, and then with an X-Acto knife, and don't go cheap with your X-Acto knife, get one that costs about $7 to $10 because they go a lot further, and typically they put extra razors in with them. So once you've cut it out of the foam board, you're going to take 2 pieces of wooden dowel. Don't worry, all the links are in the description right below this video, and you're going to glue them onto the back side of your crescent moon, allowing the wooden dowels to set up for about 2 to 3 minutes before you're moving on to the next step. Now that our crescent moon construction is completed, we are ready to add the glam. We're going to use the same process. Paint a little, glitter a little. So I am using a metallic gold paint with extra fine gold glitter. You're going to glitter not only the front, but also the back, as well as your dowels. So there's nothing that's going to pull your eye from the beautiful glitter of the centerpiece. Now that our crescent moon is completely dry, we're going to go ahead and add our hole, which is where we're going to attach our lantern in just a few moments. I just took the end of a floral pin. It's perfect size. Go ahead and punch it through, wiggle it around a little bit to give yourself a little room, and you're ready for the next step. This next step is optional. You can add some battery-operated twilight lights to your centerpiece. First, you need to cut out a section of your foam to fit the base. You don't want your batteries sitting like a big clunk in the middle of your centerpiece. That would not be cute. So you're going to go ahead and just take your time and cut it out with your foam cutter. And these lights came from the Dollar Tree. They were $1. So for $1, you can add a little sparkle to it. Now notice my foam broke in half. No worries, it'll still work. You just have to glue it down in 2 separate pieces. Not a big deal at all. Go ahead and glue it down. Allow it to set up for at least a minute or so before you go ahead and place your lights right back in it. You may need to add a little bit of extra hot glue in the section where it's split, but I promise you it's not going anywhere once you glue it down. Once you have your lights ready to go, make sure you have the plug to where you can reach it and turn it on later, and we're ready to attach our crescent moon and our other accent pieces. It's time to add our lantern, and to do this we're going to use some just basic fishing wire. I just like the clarity of the wire. It doesn't really take away from the centerpiece at all. We're going to string it right through our hole that we already punched. Go ahead and attach our lantern, and it's really up to you how low or how high you want your lantern to hang. I typically don't like it to where it'll be swinging when someone sits down at a table. I want it to be really stationary, but again, it is up to you. And our last step is attaching as many stars as you would like. Well, Ariel, what do you think? Love it, love it, love it. And I know it's hard for you to see the twinkle lights here, but just trust me, when the lights are dim, the twinkle lights add that extra special touch. Well guys, I hope you liked this week's episode. If you did, go ahead and like us, subscribe so you can be the first to know when our videos are posted every single week. And if you'd like an extra special notification, be sure to click on that little bell down there and you'll get a notification from us the moment the video is live. We are so grateful that you guys ask us to help you, and your comments push us further. So keep those comments as well as the questions coming. I answer the questions myself personally. It's not another member of our team. So you are speaking to me when you ask a question. It is my pleasure to help you. You can also follow us on our social media, and that would be Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Pinterest. And if you have not signed up for your Rakuten, formerly known as Ebates account, What are you waiting on? We are all doing a lot more shopping online, and they pay you to shop. It's absolutely free. Head on down to the description, sign up for your account. When you're ready to shop, sign on to your account, find your vendor, make your qualified purchases, and receive a check at the end of the month. It is just that simple. Don't forget to head on over to our Miss Planet shop and check out our wonderful digital downloadable wedding guides. They are there for you to help you create the wedding party, or just help your wedding party help you create the wedding party of your dreams. So head on over there. For those of you who have already supported us, thank you so much, and thank you so much for your wonderful comments and your wonderful feedback. Well, guys, that brings us to an end. I want to remind you, if you would like us to help you with a special project for your wedding or party or event, go ahead down into the description, click on our project request tab and follow the easy steps, or head on over to our website, missplanet.com, where there are so many additional things that we can't share with you here on our weekly show. But if you head on over to our website, you can submit a project request. You can look at more projects. You can have the printed out and pictorial directions for all of our projects, as well as access to our Miss Planet home channel that is exclusively on our website, where you can hang out with me as I do DIY projects at my home, as well as the home of my family and friends. It was an absolute blast hanging out with you. We so appreciate you taking the time to spend with us, because we know you have so many options on YouTube. Well, as always remember, when every penny counts, count on Miss Planet. Take care of yourself. See you soon. God bless.